Welcome back. All right, so second news video for your Tuesday, and we'll see whether or not I do. I'm debating whether or not to do videos on the Oilers and the Panthers because so much is going to change over such a short period of time here. But I'll probably do those tonight. At any rate, because no hockey tonight, so why not? I got time. But two trades made today. Detroit Red Wings in on both, and it has some people scratching their heads. But the Detroit Red Wings wanted to make some cap space. So first, they make a deal with the Nashville Predators. They send defenseman Andrew Gibson to Nashville. In exchange, they get back a 2024 second-round pick, which Nashville had acquired from Tampa Bay, along with Jesse Kiiskanen going to the Detroit Red Wings. He was a number 68 pick in 2023. Kiiskanen, a right winger, playing in Liga this year, 36 games, 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points. Whereas Andrew Gibson, who again was a number 42 pick in 2023, playing in the OHL for the Sioux, 68 games, 12 goals, 32 assists, 44 points. He's a defenseman as well. Nashville does pretty well with defensemen. Now we'll skip to the bottom of the board, where Detroit takes that second-round pick they got from Nashville. They send it to San Jose, so that's the number 40, I believe 42 pick this season, along with Jake Walman, a defenseman, going to San Jose. That's the reason I'm wearing San Jose garb. 63 games for Walman this season, 12 goals, 9 assists, 21 points. $3.4 million cap hit until 2026 for Walman. San Jose can pay that. San Jose has all kinds of cap space. This improves their defense, just as they've been trying to improve their bottom six since the season ended. Detroit gets back future considerations. So we'll see what Eismans' plan is here. Obviously, he's making some cap space. There's been talk about, they're talking to Patrick Kane again. Just before, free agency is going to be upon us on Monday, so we'll see. But Walman goes to San Jose. I think it's a great deal for San Jose. They get a second-round pick. And so, again, for people who are saying, well, why can't you just dump off contracts? It is pricey. It is pricey to dump off contracts. This is a $3.4 million cap hit. Completely reasonable for Walman. They had to include a second to get him to go. So if you're looking at a guy who's making $4.75 million as their cap hit and you're looking to move him, yep, Michkov is an example. But there are a few. The people are like, well, why don't these teams just dump him off? Because you're going to have to throw in first-round draft picks to make it work. And GM's not all that excited about moving first-round picks. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about what Detroit did today. How do you feel about it? Obviously, they're making some cap space to look for maybe they'll add Pesce on the first, right? Maybe that's a place where Pesce can land, but now they have some more cap space. Of course, they also have to sign Seider and Raymond, so yeah, there's some work to be done this summer by Steve Yzerman. Utah has a defenseman under contract. I know that sounds weird, but none of their defensemen under contract. They're NHL-level defensemen, all of them UFA on July the 1st, or restricted free agents. Well, one restricted free agent comes off the board. Kolyachonok is currently the only Utah player on the blue line who's signed to a contract. It's a 2-year extension for him. He played, I thought, pretty well for Arizona when he got called up. In year one, it's a 2-way deal. Puckpedia reporting $775,000 at the NHL level, $125,000 at the AHL level. And year two is a 1-way contract, $775,000 cap hit. So league minimum for Kolyachonok, so no risk there. Pretty decent contract. It looks like Michkov's headed to the National Hockey League now. The Philadelphia Flyers putting out a very nice statement about how SKA St. Petersburg releasing him from his contract was such a nice gesture. And then they tweeted out a photo as well showing Michkov wearing the Philadelphia Flyers jersey from last year. So it looks like it's just a matter of time. He's signing his entry-level deal. He'll be coming over and playing for Philadelphia. And if teams had known last year that he was going to be able to come over this summer, he probably would have gone earlier in the draft. That's at least how I feel on that. But yeah, we'll see. Michkov could absolutely be a huge star in the National Hockey League. And it could start in October. Kyle Okposo. So with the Stanley Cup win for him, that adds $500,000 in bonus money. Gets $500,000 for being on the Stanley Cup champions. And I thought Okposo played pretty well in a fourth-line role when he was in the lineup. And so that's added to the salary cap for the Florida Panthers for next season. So those bonuses, those get tacked onto the following season's salary cap. It's something Boston was dealing with this year with, I think it was Krejci and Bergeron. They both had bonuses, I think, that kicked in. And those can absolutely affect teams, but $500,000 for Florida, I think they'll pay that with, happy to do so, in that Opozo gets his Stanley Cup win. So kudos to him for that. And hey, they took the cup to the Atlantic Ocean today and took it for a dip. And all I could think was, man, I hope a Riptide doesn't get that, because that's something you don't want to be calling Bettman about. Okay, so we won the trophy last night. Funny thing, took it for a dip in the ocean. It's in the ocean somewhere. Riptide got it and pulled it out pretty quick. We're looking. We're pretty sure we're going to find it. Anyways, so yeah, Florida already having fun with the Stanley Cup, and why wouldn't you? And again, congratulations to them for that. The other Florida-based team, John Cooper, has been officially announced as the worst-kept secret in sports. He's officially been announced as Canada's coach for the Four Nations Cup, something to keep an eye on, because obviously the Four Nations Cup is seen as kind of a warm-up for the Olympics. So Cooper very likely to be Team Canada's coach for the Olympics as well, I would think. Also in Tampa Bay news, negotiations with Steven Stamkos are continuing. He can be a free agent on Monday. My guess is he's probably going to stay in Tampa. My guess is it's probably going to be a team-friendly deal, but we'll see. Stranger things have happened, right? So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, as always. I won't be surprised if I end up doing more news of the day videos today. It's probably going to be a pretty crazy day around the NHL from now until the start of the draft, and I would expect some trades at the draft table as well. So we'll definitely have a live stream during the draft, both for the first round and then on Saturday for rounds 2 through 7, though we don't do the live stream for the entire rounds 2 through 7. And then, of course, on Monday, the free agency live draft gets going. So it's going to be a very busy week for everybody. And for the GMs, they're doing their best to make as much room as they can for July the 1st. So I'll ask the question I asked earlier. What do you think of what the job is? Or what do you think of the job that's been done today by Steve Yzerman? Crazy? Brilliant? Or how do you feel about it? Let me know your thoughts. Hit like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.